Ladies and gentlemen, let's all welcome on stage the co-founder of Kaskasan Buddies and content creator, the one and only Jax Reyes.
Thank you naman, Bea. Thank you. Okay, good afternoon everyone. Siyempre, alam kong hapon na, pero aliwin niyo ako for a bit. Okay, previous session was all talking about online selling and siyempre, ang gusto kong pag-usapan this afternoon is ang discarding side hustle. Sino po ba dito may side hustle? Yung totoo. Okay, at least nakita ko mga 20%. Eh yung merong small, medium business dito, yung may negosyo na, okay, 20%, 30%. Eh yung iba, aspiring to have a business. Ayan, marami. Okay, very good. So I'll begin. I love sharing numbers. Kung kilala niyo ako, mahilig talaga ako sa numbers. I want to start off na if you are in the Philippines, 99.5% according to PSA are small, medium enterprises businesses in the Philippines. Kaya sa mga may negosyo dyan na maliliit man, sari-sari store, buy and sell, you are already part of this 99.5%. Pati ako, parte po ako niyan. Kaya sinasabi natin, ang dami pong negosyo sa loob ng bansa and a lot of it, or majority, are small and medium businesses. Not only that, ang alam nyo ba, small and medium businesses creates almost 6 million jobs in the Philippines. And this is majority of the jobs that is already created in the country. So if meron kang maliit na negosyo, nag-hire ka ng isang tao, you are already creating jobs. And majority of the jobs is already by the small and medium businesses as well. So, why do I believe in small and medium businesses and side hustle? Bakit? Kasi I personally believe na kung meron kang maliit na negosyo, you already contribute to the whole benefit of the country, of uplifting the country. I believe that small, medium businesses is what makes the country what it is. Diba? Kung wala tayong mga small, medium businesses, wala pong Pilipinas. Walang negosyo, walang mapagtutunguhan, in short. Now, I want to share and I want my talk to be all about my journey sa pagsa-side hustle, sa pagkakaroon ng maraming mga maliliit na negosyo at yung mga experiences ko. A lot of you here, the same. May pangarap rin naman ako nung bata. Nag-aral ako, and then syempre for me, ang pangarap ko, gusto ko makita ang mundo. I love to travel. If you see my content, I like to travel. I do travel content as well. Yun yung mga pangarap ko. But majority, pag itatanong nyo sa akin, bakit ba ako nag-side hustle? Ba't ba ako nagsimula ng negosyo? It's really because gusto kong umasenso. Sino ba dito ayaw umasenso? Kaya nga tayo nagkakaroon ng negosyo, it's because we want to have a better life. Kaya nga, the topic for this afternoon will all be about diskarte. I love the word diskarte because it's a very unique Filipino word na parang pag sinabihan kang madiskarte ka, feeling mo ang proud mo. Sino dito sinabihan kang sobrang madiskarte kang tao? O, di ba? Ano yung feeling nyo? Di ba parang ang saya-saya nyo, proud, sabi ni ma'am, di ba? You are very proud because the word diskarte, parang sa totoo lang, hindi mo siya ma-translate into English eh. There's no perfect translation when it comes to English. But diskarte is a very unique Filipino word. And that's why, sabi ko nga, diskarte ang topic natin. When we look into having a side hustle or being madiskarte, ano ba yung benefits niya? The first one definitely is additional income. That's why gusto mo mag-side hustle eh. You want to earn more. You want to have a separate line of business, an income. Hindi lang yung 9-to-5 job mo. Second, you also want financial security. Kasi kung meron kang separate side hustle, may isa ka pang pinagkikitaan, mas kampante ka. Diba? I'm sure, sino dito yung may dalawang trabaho? Hindi ba mas kampante kayo because alam mong, uy, meron pa akong paghuhugutan. At alam natin, napakamahal ng bilihin ngayon, kaya very important na meron ka ring other sources of income. And the third one is diversified income din. Nakita natin to nung pandemic, na kung isa lang yung trabaho mo, ang hirap. Knock on wood na wala yung trabaho mo, yung 9-to-5 job mo, ano yung mangyayari? That's why to have a side hustle, you will have a diversified income, at least may pinagkikitaan ka pa. And last but not the least is increased resilience. Ang resilience, hindi lang siya pag may sakuna. Hindi lang porket may baha, kaya tayo nagiging resilient. It's also having a business. Kasi mahirap magkaroon ng negosyo, pero kakayanin natin siya. So, itatanong nyo sa akin, ano ba yung mga sikat na trending na side hustle or diskarte right now? Content creation. A lot of people here during the pandemic naging content creator. I'll share my journey later on kung paano rin ako nagsimula. Maraming sikat na virtual assistant. Sa bahay ka lang, basta may computer ka, may internet ka, you can already be a virtual assistant. Merong mga pasabay. Sino dito mga negosyo or may kakilala kayong negosyo na pasabay? Nakabiyahe na sila, plus nagbebenta pa sila. O di bongga, di ba? Nag-travel ka na, kumita ka pa ng pera. Host or even a video editor, photographer, using your talent, and of course, selling your food. And a lot of these side hustles, as you can see, libre siya. Kung gusto mo siyang gawin, kaya mo siyang gawin. Kaya I want to share with you my 5 diskarte tips on how I started my side hustling or my diskarte journey as well. And syempre, sa lahat ng nag-aspire na magkaroon rin ng sa kanilang sariling side hustle, here are tips for you. The first one, sasabihin nyo, Jax, ano ba to? Passion na naman at why? Parang sawang-sawa na tayo dito. But I always go back to this because it's what's important. Kung hindi mo alam yung passion mo at yung why mo, kung ba't mo siya gagawin, susuko ka along the way. So number 1, bago nyo itanong, ano bang pwedeng side hustle? Itanong nyo muna sa sarili nyo, ano ba yung gusto mo? Ano yung paniniwala mo? At ba't mo siya gusto gawin? I started a leather business way back when I was younger, nung kabataan days ko. And I asked these 3 questions before I started it. And that's why ibabato ko rin sa inyo to. To know your passion and your why, just ask 3 questions. What do you love? Ano yung gusto mong gawin? Yung kaya mo gawin araw-araw. The second one is also, where are you good at? Saan ka magaling? Bago ka magsimula ng isang side hustle, you need to know saan ka magaling at ano yung gusto mo. And last but not the least, why do you want to do what this is or that item is? Nagsimula ako nito, it's because I love creating bags, leather goods, accessories. And alam ko, kaya ko siyang gawin. Why did I want to do Maven back then? It's because I was proud of the Filipino craftsman. 100% local made siya. Lahat ng mga sastre namin back then were all local Filipino who are really good at their craft. Pag tinitingnan nga natin, alam mo, international standards, the Filipinos have it. It was proudly 100% Filipino and that's what I wanted to do back then. Pangalawa, you have to start small, but start. A lot of times, yung mga gusto nating negosyo, yung mga gusto nating gawin, pangarap lang siya. At nagiging pangarap lang siya because ayaw nating kumilos. But what I was doing way back is always making sure that I start small. Starting small kasi yung risk natin mas maliit din. When we started our home accessories business, sabi nyo, Jax, ang dami nyong ginawa. May 9-to-5 job ka pa nun. Yes. Natutulog pa ba ako? Paminsan. Diba? Ganun siya. Pero this is how it is eh. Pag gusto mo talaga siya, kaya mo siyang gawin. Lahat ng kita ko back then when I was doing the leather business, ito yung ginamit namin pang tayo ng negosyo namin sa home accessories. This was pre-pandemic. Wala pa yung Shopee, wala pa yung Lazada. So hindi pa uso yung mga pagpapabongga ng bahay during the pandemic. So syempre dati tiba-tiba ka pa nun. Perfect timing kami nun. And all of this was all online. And to be honest, we started small with a capital of only 100,000 pesos. 3 kaming business partners dito. Ako, hindi na ako naglabas ng pera dahil yung kita ko dati sa leather business ko, pinasok ko lang siya dito. But when we started, we were doing it at home. Kaya kung nakikita nyo, yes, sala ko po yan, pinto ng bahay ko yan, at dining table ko yan. Ganun kami nagsimula nun. My tip here, when you start small and when you want to start, invest the money na nakalaan for your side hustle. Huwag niyong ihahalo ang pera mo, personal, versus the pera ng negosyo. Kadalasan, nawawala tayo doon sa pag-finance natin. Yung pera ng pamilya mo, linalagay mo na sa negosyo. Yung pera ng negosyo mo, linalagay mo na sa pamilya mo. And sometimes, and most often than not, that's where problems will arise. Kaya separate the money. And of course, envision your growth strategy. We were doing this 100% online. Lahat siya digital. Never kami nagkaroon ng stores. Even up until now, na malls nag-i-invite sa amin, oh, ba't ayaw mo magtayo ng isang store sa mall? Because our strategy was always going digital. Mas mura, lahat online lang, at ginagawa lang namin sa bahay or sa isang maliit na office. So ang baba ng cost namin even up until this day. And the third one, you have to be consistent. Consistency is key. Dito tayo nagkakapalya. What do I mean by consistency? You have to show up every day. Pag nagkaroon ka na ng side hustle mo, pag nagkaroon ka na ng negosyo mo, you have to show up every day. Even up until this day, kung meron akong kailangan puntahan, may kailangan gawin ng negosyo, ako pa rin ang pupunta. Kumakayod pa rin every day. Kami rin nagbubuhat ng mga tables, ng mga carts. But it is what it is. Negosyo mo siya. Bakit ako hindi napapagod? It's because I love what I do. It's the same thing. And of course, consistency also means that you have to deliver the best customer experience. When you have your own business, ang pinaka-importante dito, how do you differentiate yourself? Always make sure that you deliver the best customer experience. Yung produkto natin, kayang gayahin ng tao. Pero if you serve your customers the way you want to be served, nakakaiba talaga, hindi ito magagaya ng mga competition natin. And your customers are the one that will promote you. Lahat ng mileage namin for the businesses that I had back then, dahil maganda yung service namin. Sila na lang nag-feature sa website, sila nag-feature sa mga magazine, and nagpapasalamat kami. And it's always free to treat your customers the best way that you can. Fourth discarte tip ko is to remain authentic. When we do remain authentic, it's always going back to your core. During the pandemic, lahat tayo bored. That's where I started creating personal finance tips and credit card content. Kung nakikita nyo lahat ng videos ko, the same way I talk right now, ganito pa rin how I talk. The same content pa rin ang nilalabas ko, hindi po ako nagbago. Nakapambahay lang ako sa video, pero now medyo mas maayos-ayos kasi nasa stage tayo. But it's the same manner. And even if I go out and somebody talks to me, parehas pa rin. I will not change who I am. It's the same way I talk. Because this is how we remain true to ourselves. The same way your brand has to. Kailangan alam nyo kung ano yung core nyo. Bakit nyo ginagawa. That's why sabi ko, pinaka-importante to learn your purpose and your why. And number 5 is to embrace change. Alam ko, hate na hate natin yung salitang change. Dahil ayaw natin magbago. Pero kailangan siya. To be honest, if hindi po ako nag-Facebook groups, Kaskasan Buddies, sino bang member ng Kaskasan Buddies dito? I hope meron. Ayan, thank you. If hindi po namin stinart ang Kaskasan Buddies, because I had that problem back then, na parang sinasabi ko, hindi naman ako magaling mag-Facebook as a tita. Sabi ko, hindi ako magaling masyado mag-Facebook, paano ko yan gagawin? But there are people there that will help you. And to be honest, Kaskasan Buddies, which is a group that helps you get to use your credit cards more wisely, ma-maximize nyo yung mga credit cards nyo, it is even bigger than all my platforms combined. It reaches more people compared to how I can reach it. And I don't even have a face sa Kaskasan Buddy. But it goes back to my purpose of creating personal finance content, making sure na lahat ng mga tao may access to credit and use it wisely. At dahil lang yon na nagbago ako and I was not afraid to change. So my 5 discarte tips, nandito naman siya. It's the know your purpose and why. Second is to start small but start. Number 3 is consistency is key. You have to remain and show up for yourself every single day. Number 4 is to remain authentic. Be yourself. Pag dinadaya mo ang sarili mo, pag dinadaya mo customers mo, mapapagod ka. Kaya ako hindi napapagod to create content every single day to answer all of those comments because I love it. And of course, 5th is to embrace your change. Alawin nyo lang ako, I have 1 minute na lang. But syempre, this is not me if I will not share you discarte tips about credit cards and some stories kung paano ginamit namin ang credit card sa sarili kong negosyo at sa mga KK buddies as well. I have a own food and beverage business as well. And when I do business payments, sino dito nagbe-business payments kung nagbabayad kayo ng supplier cash or cheque? Iisa, okay. Anyway, sige, I'll share you these favorite tips ko. Credit cards right now do have payment facilities. I will not say the brand name, picturean nyo na lang yan. These are some of the credit cards that are available where you can use your credit card to pay your suppliers. Ang kagandahan dito, no fees. And some banks earns points pa. So isipin nyo, mas napapahaba nyo yung pera nyo, wala na kayong cheque na kailangan isulat, wala na rin kayong cash na kailangan ilabas. But use it. Earn points. Diyan ako nakakalipad for free dahil may points ako pagbayad sa suppliers ko. Ang bongga, di ba? Also, some of the KK Buddies na stories. A 34-year-old was able to create his own apartment na rental business using his credit cards. Another one, mag-asawa, nakapagpatayo ng luxury resorts niya using their credit cards lang. Paano nila ginamit yan? It's access to personal loans. Low interest personal loans, mabilisang loan rin siya because they have access to a good credit card. Binigyan sila ng bangko na yan. And mahaba rin yung mga terms na yan. These are stories that will serve as inspiration. Hindi ko sinasabi lahatin gawin nyo to. You have to still make sure that you make calculated risks. Buy and sell business, ang usong-uso, mga pasa-buyers. Paano nila ginawa ang kanilang sari-sari store? It's buying and using their credit card. Binili nila yung mga gamit, nabenta na nila yung gamit, tsaka nila binayaran yung credit card bill nila at the end of the day. Kumita na sila, plus may pambayad na rin sila. Kaya nga sabi ko, we have to look at credit cards in a better light if we use it correctly. And all of my content will talk about that. Kung may mga katanungan kayo, feel free to message kasi sumasagot ako all the single time. But these are access to credit card promos as well. As you spend, as you use the promos, pwede nyo siyang gamitin to your benefit. Ang daming side hustle at madadiscarding, as we call them, kaskasan buddies, na ginamit yung credit card nila to start their business. But again, calculated risk, make sure na alam nyo kung paano siya gamitin ng tama. Before I end, I always want to say na hustle lang tayo best, kayang-kaya natin siya. And of course, kung carry ko, carry ng lahat ng mga SMEs here, I'm sure carry mo rin yan. So maraming salamat po.
Alright, once again, give it up for Jax. Oh my, grabe. First of all, I just have
Pressure.
the outfit
Ay,
is
salamat.
giving. Okay.
Thank you,
Iba na
Bea.
nga from the photo that you showed. But I know that you touched up on, your tips and basically what we need to remember if anyone needs to come away with something from this talk. But I think what ako personally, Jax, if I may ask.
Yes.
I picked up from you, sabi mo, you love numbers, you love what you do.
Oo.
There's so much passion in what you're doing. And sabi mo nga, and very consistent nga yung release na content. What advice can you give for someone who maybe is not as outgoing, diba? Or medyo parang, they want to start something but they don't know where to begin. I think there is something about channeling a confidence din. Kasi parang you're betting on yourself, diba? When it
Correct.
comes to businesses. So, maybe some advice for our audience.
Okay. I love this question, Bea. I know Bea way back. And I'm sure, Bea, you know me when I was in college.
Yes.
This is something, nagbabago ang anyo ko
Yes,
in
of
front
course.
of everyone as somebody very shy. Sabi ko, practice makes perfect. So it always has to start. Parang going back to how I created my first content. I think it's always that courage nga, but also going back to point one ko, bakit mo siya gusto gawin? Why do I want to start creating content? It's my love to share na hindi dapat kinakatakutan dapat ang credit cards. You can do it. I want to just share that knowledge. And then I always cling on that. And I start small. Kaya favorite ko yung tip number 2 ko na start small. Because lahat ng ginawa ko was very slow. Lahat ng mga pagsisimula ko, even my businesses, were very small. Even when I started creating content. And then dahan-dahan, as mas nagiging brave ka, mas nagiging kaya mo siya, then you are more brave to take on bigger challenges. But the first step is really channel yourself. You have to take that first step. Yung parang take a deep breath, understand, imagine yourself as that person that you want to become, and then take that first step. You have to just take that first leap. Nakakatakot.
Yes.
As a sigurista myself, lahat yon, like before coming up to the stage, kinakabahan ako dyan sa likod, hindi na ako humihinga. But I just challenge myself the same way na kailangan nyo rin i-take yung first step.
How about a round of applause for that? Grabe. It really,
Thank you
there's a
naman.
lot of, we really are learning from different businesses, different personalities. And yun nga, actually, would you believe all of these public talks that you've been giving recently, diba? And even awards that you've been winning,
Thank
guys.
you.
And daming
Thank you.
awards ni Jax recently. But I guess really to close it out, you said nga, it's taking that first step. I think, I love how you said where you do need to start small. But really quickly before we go, what about when, okay, it's growing, you see that there's growth, and maybe you do feel like it's getting a little overwhelming. How do you know when it's like, okay, kaya pa ba ng
Okay.
powers ko, or mag-grow na ba tayo?
Yes.
Do we expand the business? You know what I mean,
Okay.
Jax? Because you are in a big, big community now. So
Yes.
walk us through that.
Ang ganda ng tanong na yan. I think when you start anything, always have your support group then. It's either your best friend, your business partner, or someone. Yun yung parang pagkakamali ko way back when I was in corporate. I always believe na kaya mo siyang gawin mag-isa. As an introvert myself, I believe na kaya kong gawin lahat. But to be honest, hindi natin kakayanin lahat. And you need someone to help you with it. The best time to say, or parang malalaman mo siya, pag sinabi mo, wala na akong oras, hindi ko na kaya, yun na yun. That's
Okay.
already a good sign. Kailangan mo na ng tulong. And don't be afraid, hindi siya mali na kailangan mo ng tulong. Learn it from me. Nadapa na ako, tsaka na lang ako naghumihingi ng tulong. Nasugatan na ako, okay, I need help pala. Pero way back before, pag feeling mo hindi mo na kaya, you already had that doubt na feeling ko I can do more, ask help. It always takes a whole battalion to create something.
And that is a sign of growth, diba?
Correct.
That, you know, growing the team, growing the business.
Yes.
Jax, thank you so much. I wish
Thanks,
we had more
Bea.
time with Jax. Let's give
Oo
Jax
nga.
a round of
Thank you.
applause.
Maraming
And let's take a
salamat.
quick photo to make this moment official. Thank you so much.